Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Mari's Golden Hour. I am your host, Mari, and happy May 1st. And hopefully I can get this recorded and out while it's still May 1st. If not, happy May 2nd. But my intention is to have it go out on the 1st. So I am back, and funny enough, I had been talking for like a good 10 minutes, and I realized I didn't hit record. And I was just talking and talking and talking. So anyway, I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet because who wants to hear a complete stranger babble on forever and ever? Well, I don't know. Maybe a lot of people like that. But I want to just try to give you just some good golden nuggets and keep it moving. So, let's see. I might recap the missing months in the next podcast, but for right now, I'm just going to keep it to things that happened this weekend. So first off, this is my birthday month, and this month I am going to try to treat myself as much as I can, but I have to do it somewhat within reason because I do not have money coming out of the wazoo. Maybe one of these days I will have all the financial things and wishes and riches coming out of my wazoo, and you know what? I also need a wazoo. I need a pretty big wazoo in order to be able to shove out all those baubles and golds and treasures. All right, I digress. Anyway, so yeah, this month I want to use up the lotions and potions, take advantage of the birthday freebies and the discounts and all that as much as I can. And this past weekend, I treated myself to theater. And I saw a play called Blues for an Alabama Sky, which is directed by Felicia Rashad, who you might know of The Cosby Show fame, and just a lot of theater accomplishments and TV and film accomplishments. And her sister, of course, is Debbie Allen, who is known for fame. And the show was just incredible. It was moving. It was bluesy, of course, and yes, there was heartache and heartbreak, and the audience was engaged. They were with it for the ride. Like, everything that happened on stage, they reacted to, and everybody just suspended their disbelief, and they were just along to enjoy the ride, and it was glorious, and it was great. And the venue I attended practiced safe measures as far as COVID is concerned, which I appreciated, because cases are still going on, and I know of people who have contracted it, or contract. Oh, they came down with COVID. Nobody in my personal sphere, as far as me personally catching it, but I am aware of people who have caught it, actually, even at work, and I've had to cover for people who did come down with it, so it is still to be taken seriously. So, let's see, there is a lot of stuff that happened afterward. I ended up going out for a libation, and it started off at one place, and then we bopped to another that was around the corner, and met with some confusion by the woman who greeted us. I thought she was asking us if we wanted to play personal games, and I didn't understand what she was saying, and I think I offended her somehow because I didn't understand what she was saying. But then she said something about coffee, and I was all confused. But apparently, it was the bar was supposed to be, it was only open for a private event, and it had something to do with lattes. So I don't know, I didn't understand it, but we just made a beeline for the bar and had our drinks there. And then we made our way over to a hotel bar, hung out there, and had very, very, very tasty whiskey, which unfortunately I couldn't finish because I was whisked away to some other destination, some other place downtown with a rooftop something or other. And it was great. Met a couple of nice friends, and I would have hung out there a lot longer and danced and all that, but I was flagged down by part of the people in our group that the person that I Ubered with was, they had imbibed way too much. And so what started off as a nice evening ended up it basically just reminded me of why I don't bar hop and why I haven't done it in a very long time. And I realized that my tolerance is not what it used to be. So yes, I was drinking dirty martinis and whiskey all night, but I did back off after a while. Oh yeah, some other vodka was thrown in there too. But anyway, yeah, it took me like a good hour in order to, number one, just like handle the friend that imbibed way too much, and to get them into the Uber. That was like a feat in and of itself. And then getting them out of the Uber, and then getting them into their building, and then luckily somebody else was entering the building at the same time and at least held the door open, because at this point, because of the shoes that I was wearing, oh yeah, my heels, the glue ended up coming apart. So, like, luckily I brought flats, but those flats were like flats and ended up like killing my ankle. So I'm hobbling while also trying to like hold on to the person that can barely walk. And I don't know, it ended up really funky, because I ended up getting cussed out by this person, even though I'm trying to help them into the building and all that. And so after that point, because I'd been dealing with this for an hour, I was like, you know what? Great, that's fine. I bid you good night. And I made my way on home, which it was a very long walk to get back to my car, because I parked someplace that was great during the daytime, but at night it, slightly sketch, but not so sketch where I felt like in complete danger. But still, it would have been nice if I did park closer, especially hobbling around as much as I was. So roughly that's that. Got home a lot later than I wanted to, and couldn't take care of all the things I wanted to, but c'est la vie. So tonight, May 1st, I saw Hadestown, and I will not divulge too much about it, but all I will say is that I loved it. I laughed, I cried, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I even got merch, which normally I don't do, but I'm like, you know what? Let me do this, and I got it, and I was feeling it, and I think I might go back and see it again. So right now, I am going to wrap up the podcast so I can just get this out to you, and hopefully I can get it done before it strikes midnight. We will see. So I will bid you adieu. Stay safe, hug yourself, love yourself, and enjoy your golden hour.